Alright, hello everybody, this is Mr. Crypt here, and in today's video, I'll be guiding you through Cleanse the Orphans on Program Genesis on the standard difficulty, and I'll be giving tips along the way as well. And before we do get in, make sure to subscribe and like, and comment down below if this was helpful. And without further ado, let's get into the trial. Okay, we have now arrived at the trial. Let's go exit the shuttle, and we're going to spawn right on the exterior of the orphanage here. And the first thing to do is just look around for a poster, which is right here. I'll show you a couple more spawns soon. There's also potential for bricks if you want to grab some before any enemy actually spawns. Since there is no enemy out here, there is, however, on harder difficulties, there's also a chance for a poster to spawn like right here, or in that little bus right there. And anyways, we just go straight inside after scavenging for what we need. And there could be a poster spawn like on one of these walls. So we can also look for a poster in here, which it doesn't look like there is. And we can also look for a poster in here, which it does not look like there is. Grab another brick. Here's a poster. So there's usually going to be a poster in here. If there's not, it's not that big of a deal. But at this point, if you have two posters, I wouldn't worry about getting any more, because when we go down to the chapel later, there will always be a poster in there. So if you do have two posters before then, just don't worry, like, at all. You just get the final one in the chapel. There will always be one in the chapel. So we can grab this bottle, more defense, and we're gonna get into this room with a frequency, so we can just tune these knobs accordingly to what we need to do right here. And we're gonna get 2 spawn points for our frequency. So we have one in the girls' dorm and one in the infants' dorm. So the infants' dorm is right here. The boys' dorm is right down there, and the girls' dorm is down that hall. You'll be able to know because there's a big sign right above them that says what dorm it is. So as you can see, we got the infants' dorm and the girls' dorm. So let's go to the infants' dorm first. And yeah, let's do the infants' dorm. And here's another poster. So we're already done with our posters. Usually this trial is like very good for posters. I personally have never found any issues on this trial. It feels like in some trials it's harder to find posters than others. Here's our first frequency done. And you know what? Let's let this mannequin door open for us. And then we can go back. We're all done in here. We don't need to do anything else. And then we can go. I'm just gonna stun. I would recommend using stun for this trial, because again, there's a lot of enemies that you're gonna want to avoid. And I believe it was in this one, because there's 2 different dorms. There's a smaller one and then the bigger one. Here's this, and we can just look around in here, and then it'll give us a little thing to see. I want to get the screamer away because he might get triggered by us turning this. I don't know. Yeah, so let's turn this back. Now we're done, and I could personally break out of these doors since I have smash, or you could just go back through the mannequin doors. Get out of here, man. Yeah, so we can at this point we just go right back downstairs, and then we press the button right here to move on to really the hardest part of the trial, which is the film reels. So you just press the button, and we go into the classrooms. Now we need to go right into here. We cannot bring the film reels out. The door closes when we try to, so we just put one in here, and then we go around, and we press the button, take it out, and then we go back. Since we need to, we go back and grab it, press the button, put it in, and then we're all set. So we can go grab our other film reel and get to work. So we can scavenge out our classes beforehand if you want to. This duck is going to be annoying. I'm going to get rid of it. So we have classes 3 and 4 down here, and then that is classroom 1, and then classroom 2 is right here. So we can just look, we can listen. So if you hear Mother Gooseberry singing in one of these rooms, and a film being played on the screen here, then this is one of the rooms you have to bring it to. And it's the same concept here, so you just place the film reel on this. You can't actually go into the rooms because there's those same doors blocking your way. There's another poster right here. We can grab that later. So I'll demonstrate right here. We put this in, and we can go around. And we would usually not be able to go through this if we were holding a film reel, which is why we're doing this whole process. And then we just find the actual projector and then put the film reel on. And now once we're done with that, we can go repeat the exact same process. Now this guy's going to be kind of annoying, so I'm just going to get him distracted over there. You can use these bottles to your advantage to distract enemies. You know what? I'm not even trying to deal with that today. So yeah, we don't hear any singing, we don't see any whiteboard being projected on. So, because of that, we know it's on this side. Now on this side, if we just take the reel and we go straight down this way, and the picture just spawned, which is not good. We can hear that it's in this classroom, so we're just gonna put it in. And it's really annoying. Yeah, okay. So I kind of put myself in a tough situation here. This is a pretty bad room to be in. Generally, since it's bright, even though it's dark. You know, it doesn't make any sense. The Murkoff room could be right here, by the way. Just as an FYI. So really, I want to wait for the picture to go away, because he's extremely annoying to deal with. Okay. I'm just gonna follow behind him. Seems to have his path set pretty clear. Anyways, we're back in our classroom, and this time we can get our film reel and put it on the projector. And at this point, we're done here, so we can just go back. There's nothing else to do. So let's go back. Grab an evidence while we're at it. And we can go back to the reception desk and press the button once again. And we're going to go to the third and final part of the trial before the ending, which is the chapel. So there's a couple poster spawns in here if you haven't got them already. Like, right here. Perfect demonstration. So we can grab that poster. And of course, there is a poster inside the chapel, and I'll show you what I mean by that in a second. So we just go out here. And we go into the chapel. On one of these little, I don't know what you would call these. I don't know what you would call these. Things. There will be a poster. So you can grab that. 100% chance of a spawn. And now we can break the jukebox so we can move on. Have all these freaks looking at us. Now we're gonna have this guy come out at us. I just have to wait. We're gonna wait for the little symbols to appear on the TV. Once they do, we can do the same thing we do in Kill the Snitch and just get the clues. So we have Heart and Spade. If you have Smash, you can go right out here, but I'm just gonna assume that you don't if you're watching this guide. So we're gonna go out this way. And yeah, let's just grab the keys first. So if we just look at these bodies, we can see, of course, that's Club, so it's not that. What do we have here? Crown. It's usually one in here. Here's Heart, so we can grab that. Okay, this is also another potential Murkoff room spawn. This little area right here. So let's go down. Let's see, we have I. I'm gonna get rid of this little question mark if I can, so it doesn't confuse me. Okay, we have fire. Now that's gonna be the pusher, I believe. Oh, God! Can I lock this door? No, I can't. It's trapped. Okay. Just gonna get him to leave me alone. Star. And here is our actual key. I'm kind of scared to get this because I don't want anyone to bother me. Yeah, this is what I mean. Dude. Leave me alone, man. Let me get my keys. Yeah, the pusher likes to run back into his elevator like that. It's super annoying when he like gets you because of that. Okay, let's like for real go get our thing now for real quick. Grab it, grab it, grab it. Okay, we're done now. So, well, we're not done just yet. We can go through this little entrance right here to get into the basement because now we need to turn on the generator. As that's what our objective says. Now we need to look around for a gas can first. Here's a Murkoff room. So the two buttons are right next to each other. It's actually like all the way at the other side here. Yeah, this is another Murkoff room spawn. Just grab this. Okay, that's... What is this screamer doing? Let's grab our supplies. This stamina regen is... the stamina booster is really useful because it allows us to run away at the end of the trial without running out of stamina and being stopped. Now, if you... Of course, you can use up these batteries if you like, just to help you back to points, use any health that you need. So the screamer is in a really bad spot. I don't want to accidentally run into him. Okay. So now let's grab our generator. So yeah, the generator could really spawn in any part of this basement. This isn't just a single spawn point. It could be in like one of these little like back areas right here. If we look back here, you could see like it could spawn right here. Could spawn here, I guess. Really anywhere in this basement. For some reason, he came down here. That doesn't like ever happen. I don't know why he's down here. Yeah, you're really annoying, so let's just get the generator. Move! Oh my god. See, we could take one of the staircases back up. Really, anyone, doesn't matter. And we can go back here. Get our keys in. I'm gonna recharge my stun. Now the pitcher, I think, is coming out here. Okay, it's the pusher again. I'm gonna wait for him to path away. He usually does spawn right here when you're putting the keys in. Okay, I just ran into that. I'll just do this while he's out there. And go just go back and forth. Cut this guy's legs. Back and forth. Okay, cut his legs off. Now we can go up to this little podium and press the button. And yeah, there's a task for the 1-year anniversary. Pretty nice. Now, I believe Mother Gooseberry is going to come through this door. So what I would do is I would just like go like right here. Or you can just kind of loop her around these chairs. Like, she's easy to avoid, trust me. Yeah, she's just going to go right down. And I would close the door right behind her. Since she's an idiot, you can just go. No issue. And we go right back outside. Right back where we are. And there's a giant, and then Gooseberry's also going to spawn here. Usually run right past them, or you can stun them. There's also the little ledge over. Let me show you. There's a little ledge over here that you can use to like juke them if you want. Anyways, now that we're done, you just leave. And as simple as that. This is probably the easiest and best trial. It's really nice and easy, nice and simple. There we go. A+ on Cleanse the Orphans. So hopefully this guide did some good for you. Make sure to let me know if this helped you in the comments. And subscribe if you haven't already. See more guides like this, more Outlast content like this. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye for now.